It's considered one of the world's great race courses, and I can certainly vouch for that. Kia ora, hello everyone, and welcome to Meydan Racetrack here in the United Arab Emirate of Dubai, where we count down to the world's richest race meeting, Dubai World Cup night on Saturday night, Dubai time, of course early hours, Sunday morning, New Zealand time. $25.2 million US up for grabs as the international racing stage comes here to Meydan. And of course, all the attention has been focused from a New Zealand perspective on our Cox Plate winner, the Gary Hennessy trained Ocean Park, as he competes in the $5 million US Dubai Duty Free. In the week leading up to the race, I've been with the local media here, the international media, and everybody is saying, geez, a Cox Plate winner, Ocean Park, he's got to be a big chance. Well, I went straight to the source. Well, Gary, I'm sure everybody back home in New Zealand basically wants to know, how has the horse done since arriving here at Meydan?
Oh, look, George, I couldn't be more pleased with him. You know, he come off the float looking great, and you know, even though he's lost a fair bit of weight, he was straight into the feed and drinking, and just his demeanour just tells me he's feeling good. He's relaxed in his box. He's in a stable on his own, but it doesn't seem to faze him. He has sort of similar setup when he was in Australia and here, and yeah, no, he's out picking grass and very relaxed.
The big talking point is the travelling that has been involved in getting the horse here. Are you happy with that, how he's handled it?
Oh, look, I think he's handled it really well. You know, we hadn't really planned on going via Christchurch, which sort of added, you know, probably another 3 or 4 hours to his trip, and but then also allowed him another day in Sydney. So he relaxed and was good in Sydney, and then coming over here again, you know, he was the only horse, the only piece of cargo in the plane from Sydney to Hong Kong. Had to stop over there, and while they filled the plane up, and then on to here for another 8 or 9 hours. So, you know, it is a big journey, and you just don't really know just how much is taken out of him. But just to look at him, you know, you just can't see where the weight does come off him.
You've been here for a few days now. He's settled into the environs, and really the setup here is quite unbelievable.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing place. You know, you just, you know, it's hard to describe, but you know, you'd love to take it home. But you know, you just got to admire what the sheiks have done here, and this whole carnival. It's just huge and deserves all the coverage it can get.
You've kept to the normal routine. There's breakfast with the stars on Thursday morning, but you opted to gallop the horse for his final hit-out on Wednesday morning. Yeah,
it's just something we did going into his last race. Like, we only had 2 weeks from his first start at Otaki, and then going into Ellerslie, and you know, he's a very clean-winded horse, so I just thought, you know, just the one piece of work was all he needed. So yesterday morning, he just worked up, you know, he's been just having a canter around, and yesterday morning we just asked him to get up on the bridle a little bit and half pace in his last half mile, and Katie said he just grabbed the bit straight away. So that just told me, you know, he's feeling okay and was ready for a hit-out on Wednesday morning.
All the world superstars are here, and especially in the trainers' ranks, quite apart from the horses themselves. How have you found rubbing shoulders with the Mike de Koks of this world, the Saeed bin Suroors of this world, and these superstar trainers?
Yeah, I'm pretty lucky, George. I can't identify any of them.
But no pressure?
No, none at all.
The track here, the grass surface, it's obviously going to suit him, and it's such a big, long straight here for Ocean Park and the rest of them in the Dubai Duty Free. Yeah,
look, yeah, he's a very adaptable horse, George, and you know, I think, you know, if Johnny can just ride him nice and patiently, you know, big long straight, just give him plenty of time, and you know, he's got time to hit his straps. So if he's patient and there's plenty of true pace on, which I think there will be, I think that will be a bonus for him.
Because he's always given the impression in his races, Ocean Park, that he's a better horse chasing something down.
Yeah, look, you know, you can just put him in a posse and he just goes to sleep, and when you ask him, it's there just instantaneously. So it's just a matter of the jockey just not going for him too soon.
Talking about Johnny Murtagh, I don't think he's going to ride the horse in the lead up to the race. No concerns there?
No, well, look, you know, he's one of the best in the world, and I'm sure he's done his homework. And you know, it's the same scenario we had with Leith climbing on the horse. You know, as soon as Leith said to me, "Look, I've been watching how Bossy rides the horse. I'm going to do this and this and that," and just knew straight away. You know, he was on the same wavelength that I was thinking of, and you know, the job's easy.
Have you taken the time to look at the field and assess the major dangers to Ocean Park?
I've had a look at a couple of them. Little Mike's been a very good horse, and but he's had a start here, and they went on the dirt. Now they're crossing back to this. He's a solid performer, but I really think the big danger is the local, the filly. She's won her last 3. She won over the distance last start, and I think it's a huge advantage being here, not having to travel.
That's Igugu, and talking to the local media during the week here as well, they seem to think that she is the one that you have to beat.
Yeah, definitely. She can finish off strongly, and she's got the form on the board.
Did you ever think, starting off in this game, that you'd have a horse here as one of the big challenges in a $5 million US race, $3 million US to the winner, on the world stage?
Oh, look, George, I'm a trainer. We do a lot of dreaming.
You do realise everybody back home will be watching the 20 to 6 on Sunday morning New Zealand time on TAB TV and cheering you home. You've got the weight of a nation on you.
Yeah, no, it's really great. I mean, we've had a lot of texts and emails, and everyone's, it's a great feeling.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
No, George, he actually feels really, really good. He normally he's pretty lazy back home. We carry a stick on him all the time just to make him do his pace work, but he's actually got out here on the all-weather track and trucked along, and he thought he was pretty cool for the first few mornings. But no, he feels fantastic.
Gary has mentioned to us that he's just a little bit nervous about the travelling that was involved. How do you think he's come through the travelling?
You wouldn't know any different. He's a real laid-back customer. He hasn't worried, hasn't missed a beat. He's as bright as, and he's drunk and he's eaten. So, I mean, you can't really ask for much more than that.
He had his final serious hit out on Wednesday morning here on the course proper. How did he feel?
He felt really good. He had quite a lot of a gawk around at the top of the straight. I don't know who got more of a fright, him or I, because he was pressed sitting right up the top of the 600 metre mark, and you come around the corner and there's tents and bits and pieces on the side. So he was having good gawk, but his work was really good for him because he's pretty lazy. He's a very lazy track worker, and he only does as much as he has to. So no, he felt fine.
Gary did mention that he's not the flashiest track worker of all time, and it can be a little bit deceiving for the media and for everybody else watching.
Well, to be fair, his first Group 1 win when he won the McPhee at Hawke's Bay, the gallop going into that, I was really disappointed, and I said to Mr. Hennessy, we come back, and I said, I can't get a line on him. It was terrible. His work was absolutely shocking. And then to come out and put pay to them like he did at Hawke's Bay, I mean, he does what he has to. At the end of the day, like Mum's always said, you always want it on race night, not on the track. So,
you yourself, how have you enjoyed the experience travelling with Ocean Park in here? It's not a bad track, not a bad facility, is it?
No, it's lovely. The people here are absolutely fantastic. You meet a lot of different people. I mean, it was quite cool walking home with Red Cadeau from the track the other morning and just seeing the blood, the horse flesh in real life. I mean, it's pretty exciting. Animal Planet, Animal Kingdom, he's a beautiful big horse. You see a lot of the English and the Irish horses. You only see them on TV back home, so to be able to see them in the horse flesh is fantastic.
What would it mean for you to see Ocean Park come out and strut his stuff on the international stage on Sunday morning New Zealand time?
Oh, I think it'll be fantastic. I mean, it'll be a huge night if he does. I don't think we're going to bed very, very early, but I hope he does, and I hope he puts pay to them. He's here to do a job, and all we can do is the best that we can do.